how have you guys learned to play small with the absence of him recently?
It's huge not having him out there. I mean, the guy averaged like 8 or 9 rebounds. I'll say 8. It's 9 too much. Nah, he's a guy that he's always going to rebound the ball, really good rebound. I mean, it would have helped having him out there. I think the biggest emphasis now that we're playing small, I think we all like go to the boards and emphasize boxing out.
Do you think it's helping y'all?
Yeah, it is. It helps us as a team.
How so?
Just basically makes you fundamentally sound. Everybody's going to box out regardless, so now you think about it, everybody's going to box out with Mondo out there, it helps you more.
Garrison, you're the first Tar Heel since Tyler Hansbrough to score 25 in 3 straight games. Is that it? Did you grow up watching Tyler Hansbrough, and kind of what does that mean to being, because Tar Heel fans just absolutely love him?
Greatest Tar Heel ever. I think it's just good to kind of like be up there with him, but I mean, I know I'm not there yet, but it's something really cool to be a part of. Like,
going back to your freshman year, the progress you made towards to now, and then that statistic, how does that resonate with you and the work you put in?
I remember through my freshman year, it was about like 10 games I scored 25 points, so I think it's something cool like this. I've done that, so I think I can just keep getting better.
Some of your teammates have said in the last couple of weeks, they've made reference to your work ethic. And I remember one night after a game, we came out here about an hour after game, and you were shooting around with one of the managers. What is your work ethic? What kind of standard do you uphold yourself to? And are there days where it's a little more difficult to hit that standard than other days?
Nah, it's pretty much like Coach Rob always told me, you got to hang your hat on something. I kind of hang it on hard hat, lunch period kind of guy, just coming in and working hard every day.
He mentioned Tyler, and I remember talking to you after NC State, and I said you kind of put on a Tyler-esque or Luke-esque performance and Tyler's type performance in that building. You're getting mentioned with some of those names this year. Yeah. What does that mean to you, and how does that help you understand maybe how much your game has evolved?
Yeah, it means a lot. Just being mentioned with those guys. Those guys are great. They're great players. I think it's a lot to just be mentioned by them. I think it's just one of those things that you have to realize once you're mentioned, you have to keep working to try to be better than them.
How hard was it for you to kind of be patient and wait your turn for this kind of opportunity?
It wasn't very hard because I realized like you get everything with certain time, like you get things when you deserve them, not when you want them. So I just had to realize that.
Did you ever think it would come though?
I thought it would come, but I never knew when, so I just had to keep working.
And what have you kind of relayed to the younger guys about playing in Canada?
Nothing. I would say yes. You just gotta go do it. Just like the Duke game here, like you just gotta go do it. It's nothing I can say, nothing to prepare you for, but you just gotta do it.
What's in your experience? What's different about the second game against Duke versus the first?
Yeah, you're not as nervous. I say that. You learn a lot just based on the first performance. And, it means a lot to our fans and to us. I mean, especially if we lost the first performance. I mean, you got to come back and win.
Have you watched the first, especially the ending?
Nah. So, let me see. I'll watch it soon though.
What about your growth from the beginning of the season to now? What have you seen different about yourself?
Just a lot more aggressive, a lot more assertive for what I'm trying to do. Just trying to get a lot better leader vocally and doing stuff that we need to be done for the team.
Back to your team individually. Your dad's a coach.
Yeah.
You don't need me to tell you this, but you're extremely fundamentally sound. So many of the things that you do, almost textbook-like. How much do you pride yourself, especially when you watch film and you see so many of the things you do or the way that it's taught?
Yeah, I credit my dad a lot. It's crazy because, my dad can play a lick. That's the funny part. But he knows the game. He knows it really well. But he told me he was always never really able to physically do the stuff, but he knew what he was doing. He's always taught me to be fundamentally sound, like footwork, like everything, how I go about everything, and I credit a lot of him to that. But he's just huge in that role, like, because having him as a coach, he sees things that most people don't see. Like him and my uncle played professional overseas, and they see a lot of things that people normally won't see.
When you get a guy on your hip, at that point, do you know that's your move, that's your move to make because you essentially can own a guy when you get him on your hip?
Right. It's more. It's not so much having them on your hip. I think it's so much as like where their feet are and what your feet are going to do. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Cool. Thanks. I appreciate it.